Hi guys, welcome to Seven Castle Games. I'm Hugh Silva, and today I'm going to bring you the news of February. So February was a really big month for Seven Castle Games. So it was a major social progress behind the scenes. We had the grant was approved, and we are moving the prototype more close to production. And we also had amazing feedback from the industry. So now the feasibility grant was officially approved. It gives us some financial stability in order to move the game for the next stage in case of the Steam Cities, and it's going to allow us to push Steam Cities further towards production. Which that was our main goal. This strengthens Seven Castle Games as a company in the markets, and this is a validation from official institution, which is the Dublin City Council. Also, this shows us confidence in the projects, and this is going to help us to structurally execute the project, let's say. In terms of development progress, so we are moving with the 3D models. Actually, I can have here, as we spoke in the last month. So we have changed this the way. Whoops. So we have changed the way it fits, and this was a bit wobbly and can fall, and we managed to change a bit the design. So now it get close, and it's still a bit wobbly, and we're still working on this piece here as well, so it gets sturdy. And also we've changed this here, where you can see now if the city is flying or not flying. As well, the um, we moved the ultimate weapon from here to here, so it's going to be the last upgrades of the city, which then the meeple will sit here of the ultimate weapon. So this is a much sturdy design, but still needs some work. Also, we already sent this to the manufacturer to give us a feedback in terms of what changes we need to do. From a first glance, we know that this piece over here needs to be changed because it's really hard to remove the material from this piece. So we need to redesign this part as well. Um, and of course, there's still work on. This is just the third iteration, so we're probably going to have much more iterations as well for all the other cities. Although they are roughly 80% completed, but still need some work. So as I've shown you last month, they're still moving around. So we're going to increase the there's still a big gap when the pieces get together. So there's a big gap. We're going to reduce that gap to be more stable. Um, so there's still a lot of work on this. The play testing with the miniatures, it's being amazing. People, it's really enjoying the working with the miniatures in the board game. It's really good, really fun. And so we're also adjusting some scales in terms of detail. So for example, um, here in terms of the meeple size, this is only 1 centimeter each. So the meeple, we need to change some meeples as well, because some of them were too big, some of the others were too small. So we're trying to adjust that, um, and improving, of course, the player experience with all that. We also doing some, still not official, but we are already starting working with our lead designer, which I can only make it official as soon as we sign the contract and everything is set up. Um, which we are testing the materials and what's going to be the best, um, in terms of sensitivity, and also in terms of price, of course. Um, for the best component for the game. And with all this, do some quality checks as well, how the pieces is going to come together. As I mentioned, in terms of the contract, so we are finishing, I hope in the next 2 weeks or so we'll have a contract closure, um, with our lead artists and designer, and as well with the manufacturer, because we are already pumping the product into production in order to understand what's going to be the final product, let's say, and we want to move that over before everything being done in Kickstarter campaign. So because we don't want people to wait much on the Kickstarter campaign, so this is going to be a prototype, really close to production. We hope. We hope. There's still a lot of stuff that's going on. So we are closing the contracts with the artists and illustrators. We are going to advance decisions with the manufacturer in terms of the size of the box, in terms of the what components should be. Probably we need to do some trade-offs in terms of the number of illustrations that we're going to get. We unfortunately not the brand didn't stretch much, so we had to do some cuts. But we hope in terms of the game is not going to change anything, and going to be just imagery that maybe change. Although this can change in a Kickstarter campaign depending how well the campaign goes. So with this, we're trying to the creative direction. It's now aligned with what the output's going to come for the Kickstarter and for the to produce the models for the reviewers. So we're going to produce X amount of models in order to send to the reviewers for them to see the game, how it plays, and to give their feedback as well. From the Cardboard Edition Awards, we had amazing feedback. There was 369 submissions in total, and only a handful were selected. Unfortunately, we weren't one of them to be the finalists, but we had a really amazing score of 5.5 points from out of 7, which is really above the average. So this has given us a really strong feedback from the industry. A pump. We are really pumped with the game. They highlighted the strong design and cohesion of the game. So with the team and the mechanics, they play really well, and they give us the confidence that we need in order to move this game forward. And it tell us that we are in the right path at the moment. During this month, we also had really game ideas that come into our tables. We are working with those designers. We are hoping to bring their ideas to life. We're still trying to carefully evaluate and see the potential of the game, and also to help us build up our future catalog for Seven Castle Games. So what's next is we finalizing a product ready prototype in order to send to the reviewers. We hope in the upcoming months we have that as well. So we're starting as well design. So probably in 2 months or so we probably going to have that. Depending how when we're going to close the contracts and how fast they can move forward. Just all depending on their timeline at the moment. And also we trying to do our best in order to provide every single information that they need in order to move forward. We also preparing. So with this, we trying to prepare the reviewer copies in order to start to send them, and hope to have some reviews already in the next upcoming months. And with that, we're going to continue the artwork and development. That's quite important for us because at the moment the game relies on AI imagery, which we don't want to. We don't like it. We like it just as a prototype. It's good for prototyping, but not as the final design. That's what we're aiming for, and not as a final design. So we're structuring the next steps for towards the Kickstarter campaign, which we hope to be in the fourth quarter of this year. So let's hope that everything is aligned, and we already had started the pre campaign, which is going to be it's already live in our website, which you can submit, so you won't lose anything from our updates in terms of where this game it's evolving, and as well how Seven Castles is evolving as well. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow us on social media, and as well on our campaign that's already open, where you can get some goodies right in the pre-start campaign, which I hope you like. one more thing that I want to say. I want to thank you to all the community that help us play test the game. We had our 600 members on the community for the Dublin board game community, which is amazing. Thank you guys for the help, and we also want to thank everybody that join us playing online through Discord. Don't forget to log in, and which you going to continue to be able to play test every single Wednesdays. Once again, guys, thank you and see ya. Bye bye.